There are some aspects of life in Spain on the financial side that it pays to know about. In this video, I'll explain some core differences when it comes to savings and investments. My name is Patrick Macdonald and this is financespain.com. Many people moving to Spain will have UK-based investments such as ISAs, general investment accounts and premium bonds. They're often managed by UK-based wealth management firms or independent financial advisors. And as everyone knows, these can offer a range of tax benefits to the UK resident. Now that's all well and good, but what happens when you become resident of Spain? Well, firstly, let's deal with investments. Essentially, UK tax-free investments are not tax-free nor tax-compliant in Spain. Their benefits are simply not recognised by the tax authority here. Furthermore, once you have a Spanish address, the UK provider may no longer allow you to contribute to their product and often encourage you to close your account altogether. So what options are open to you once you've decided to move or indeed already live in Spain? You could, and probably should, consider utilising EU-based investment vehicles that are tax compliant in Spain. And it's not just the platforms, the underlying investments should also be EU-based and regulated. Why? Because this way you'll benefit from no year-on-year tax being paid out, allowing your investments to grow more efficiently. And further tax benefits when you come to make withdrawals, as well as ticking all the boxes with the Spanish tax authority in terms of reporting and legality. You can check out more details on this subject in my previous videos on Spanish compliant investment bonds. Now, what about your UK advisor? Well, for better or for worse, Brexit has significantly changed the relationship between Spain and the UK in terms of financial services. Having left the EU, Britain is now regarded as a third country. This means that financial advisors and wealth managers can no longer passport their advice services into EU countries unless they have registered with the relevant authorities in each of those territories. This, of course, is where we come in. We are part of a regulated wealth management group authorised within the EU to give individual qualified financial advice to clients living here in Spain. Now, what else do you need to know when you're moving to Spain? Well, firstly, don't forget about the Modelo 720, the form that needs completing to declare your overseas assets once you become a Spanish tax resident. I've covered this in another video, but it's important to remember that this declaration is a dip sample of your non-Spanish based assets as at the 31st of December in the year you become tax resident, and is then reportable before the 31st of March the following year. Another point to remember is related to UK pensions. If you've reached the age of 55, you'll know that you can access your pension benefits. One of these is the 25% pension commencement lump sum, or PCLS for short. As we know, this is tax-free in the UK. However, it is not tax-free in Spain, and therefore careful planning needs to be undertaken to make sure that you take the PCLS before becoming a tax resident here, if at all possible. It's also important to look at the options available to you in terms of your pensions as a whole, and whether it may be appropriate to transfer to an international scheme or EU-based plan that is more likely to be recognised as a pension in Spain. Finally, for this video at least, a quick reminder to set up a Spanish will as soon as you can after you've arrived. Why? Well, we know how important wills are in general, but here you need to make sure your estate is not caught in the forced heirship rules existing in Spain. This is where, upon your death, your assets are divided according to those rules and not what your preferences may be. In order to avoid this, you must have a Spanish will which clearly states that you wish for your assets to be treated as they would in your home country. This will also help avoid the lengthy and often expensive probate process. I've only covered a few points in this video. A more in-depth conversation on an individual basis is always more preferable. To that end, I'd encourage you to get in touch via the link in the description below, and we can set up a confidential and free initial video conference call to go through your own situation. So that's it from me. I hope you found the video useful, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.